What's going on, guys? My name's Sean, and if you landed here, you're watching Scar My Guitar. What's up, fellas? So lately, we've been checking out some budget guitars here. One of them in particular was really good. I'm talking about that Telly from Leo Jams. See, that guitar was sent to me by a subscriber. Now, something weird happened. I noticed as soon as I put my video up, the price got jacked up. And that neck don't look flame in those pictures. Yeah, I think I done got hornswoggled on that one. So today, we're gonna buy their most budget guitar they have and see what it looks like, fresh out the box. I'm not against your $150, $175 guitar. It's those $50 to $100 guitars they target towards our kids. I found this one right here on Amazon for $69 delivered to the door. And I'm willing to cut one of my arms off if I'm wrong. That this guitar we're about to get in the mail is one of those cheap budget guitars that I'm talking about. We're getting one of those in the mail today from the same company, Leo Jams. But this time, I paid for it. I think it's on the front porch, so that's gonna be enough flip flapping. Let's make it happen. Yeah, that's gonna be enough of that. You know what time it is. Now, before we crack this open, let's just take a closer look here. It's literally, guitar could slide out of there, look. Oh my God, it's not even in a bag. One of them already broken. All right, here we go. Looks like the normal stuff. All right, this is actually how this guitar came to me in the mail, right here. That's not even bagged on there. It's just wrapped around this. It's just in cardboard. It doesn't have a single piece of styrofoam in it. They rubber band some tools on there. I'm almost willing to bet we're gonna need everything there. This is still intact a little bit, I guess. Looks like they pieced that together so they could wrap this up. And that's what's been happening the whole way here. You see that box from that strap button beating that thing the whole time? Now that fretboard's just as black as can be, but that can't be ebony, because a piece of ebony that size would cost me the cost of this guitar. Wow, look at the saddles on this thing. Yeah, you're not playing this out of the box. If anybody else has reviewed this and say you can, they're straight up lying to you. This is exactly how this guitar comes to me. Now look, I'm not saying it can't be played, but you see what it is straight out of the box. So if you think you're giving that to your 10-year-old, and he's gonna become the next Stevie Ray Vaughan because it's old Sunburst guitar, you need that. Now hang on just a dang minute. You're telling me I can't buy my kid a $69 guitar and he won't become the next Stevie Ray Vaughan? Come here. It's exactly what I said. Now, before I do anything, I'm just going to tell you, we're not going to do all the stuff that I do to all the other guitars. Because this is straight out of the box and you're giving it to your kid. So we're just going to try to tune it up and jam it and see what happens. All right, fresh out of the box. Is it in tune? Nope. All right, so here we go. I'm on the G string. Look at the saddles straight out of the box. Look at them. I'm not going to be able to tune this up and play it. You and I both know it. Now, I'm not showing you that to try to be some old know-it-all. Truth is I'm trying to rescue your kid from never learning how to play guitar because that's what you bought him. Because some know-it-all YouTuber got paid $1,000 to tell you that guitar was good. Now look, they did give us some tools in the box. I'm going to use those tools. We're going to try to make this thing play. Let's throw it up on the bench. Now we're not going to be changing the strings on this thing. We're not going to be leveling any frets or even checking them to see if they're level. The only thing I'm fixing to do is I'm fixing to look inside this bag that came with it, pull the tools out. I'm going to try to adjust these where it will play and be in, you know, some relatively good tuning. So this is what comes in the bag. You have an Allen wrench to adjust your truss rod, and you have an Allen wrench to adjust your saddles on the bridge. Here's something that's a little surprising. It does have a standard Strat radius 9.5. Now your kid's not going to have this radius gauge, so he's just going to try to jack these things up some kind of way. Okay. He don't have that tool. They didn't send that one. And they're hard to turn. Might even be stripped out, I don't know. It's not moving. That saddle screw's stripped out, so he screwed off the rip. This is the guitar straight from Amazon. Look how loose it is in there. Now, I don't know if your 10 or 11-year-old kid's going to be smart enough to grab a screwdriver and kind of make that thing go down some and hope it stays down to where it's at least not where it won't play. At least now it's got a little bit of height on it. See it? The one next to it's not stripped out. There's a couple of them stripped out here. This one is too. Alright, I got it kind of playable. Looks pretty good, don't it? Doesn't weigh very much. You can see how thin that body is. That thing's super thin. Yeah, so don't think you're buying this for an upgrade. It's not. Now that it's tuned up, let's play it unplugged. Let's turn it up. Now you can already tell that it's not going to have any spectacular sound, but is your kid going to know that? Probably not. So let's run it through the pickups real quick. Bridge first. This thing's hard to play, straight up. Yeah, it's pretty horrible sounding, isn't it? Yeah, I'm thinking it's pretty safe to say this falls in that category of crappy guitars. Bro, look, if you've ran across some budget guitar that's totally outstanding that you want me to check out, by all means, put it in the comments. I will. Now look, we've talked about this before. There's actually guys out there that like to get kicked in the balls. And if you put Glary in the comments, yeah, you know Glary guitars, you must be one of those guys. And we got the 20,000 subscriber guitar build coming up. I'm open to suggestions on that guitar. I'm talking about shape, body woods, things like that. Parts and stuff, already got that squared away. So what did we learn today? Probably ain't gonna get a decent guitar for your kid for more than 150 bucks. You just ain't. And it's still gonna need work. Now I really appreciate you watching. But until next time, don't you touch my Scar guitar. Now if you want to support the channel, help me buy some of these crappy guitars we can tear up. Hey, I always offer something in return. There's a bunch of stuff on eBay. Some killer merch. There's even some stuff in there for the ladies. That way wifey won't get mad when you go buying something. You can grab her something too. Yep, happy wife, happy life.